Good evening. Welcome to Loud Poets. Please clap your hands, stamp your feet, and make some noise for your host and compere, Kevin Mclean.
Hello, and welcome to Loud Poets London Slam! Oh yeah! Or the first Loud Poets Slam on the surface of the fucking sun. What is happening? As a man built for Scottish summers, I may be a puddle by the end of this fucking slam heat. Incredible. I didn't realize we were going that far south. A good friend of mine in the audience, the Repeat Beat Poet, we once brought him up to a show in Scotland, in Aberdeen, in February. The poor man almost turned into an icicle standing outside the bar, and we were all like, fucking grow up, PJ, it's just a bit of weather. And now I am here, slowly dying. Sorry, PJ. Did not mean to almost kill you in Aberdeen. Good. Guys, this is the Loud Poets London Slam. My name is Kevin Mclean. I will be your host for this evening. We are so excited to be down in London for our first London heat. This is very cool. You know, we thought you guys don't have a lot going on. We should bring some stuff from the metropolis that is Edinburgh to you guys. No, it's very exciting. We have been running our Loud Poets Slam series. We've had 2 years where we did a slam series in Scotland. We had 6 heats. We would take the winners and the runners-up to our Grand Slam final, and that took place the first 2 years at the Edinburgh International Book Festival. And we did this big Grand Slam final. It was amazing. We thought for year 3 we would branch out a bit. So we are doing 7 Scottish heats and 3 English heats. So we have been in Birmingham. We're here in London. We're going to be in Bradford on the 1st of July, and that will make up our 10 winners. So we're just taking the winners this year, and all of them will go to the Grand Slam final. So the winner of each heat gets £200, which in London, sorry, we don't like jack it up for you guys. It's not, but in London, like 250, 300, whatever. Same amount. Sorry, but the Grand Slam final winner wins £3,000, which even in London is a lot of fucking money, especially if you're a poet. So yeah, that's like 4 times the annual poetry salary. We're very excited about that. It's very cool. But money, you know, anyone can win money. That's cool. You also win the pride of being the London Loud Poets Slam champion. But more important than pride, more important than money, you become the holder of the Loud Poets Championship belt. Is she not beautiful? I am also aware that it is not landing quite as hard as it should be because Tyrone Lewis, after seeing our slams, has suddenly found a belt for his slams. I see you, Tyrone. There will one day be a Loud Poets versus Process Slam series. And it's going to go down. So that is the ultimate prize. We are so excited to be here in London. Part of the joy of doing the Slam series is getting a partner up with some amazing organizations around the country. We've been, on Scotland, we've had consistent partners in Stanza, Paisley Book Festival, Aberdeen Performing Arts, Dumfries and Galloway Arts Festival. All these great organizations push the boat out. And for London, we are teaming up with the wonderful folks at Process Productions. Give it up for Process, who do absolutely amazing stuff in the scene. Their nights are incredible, and like Tyrone with all the video stuff, it is very, very cool. They are a night that we hold very near and dear to our heart, so it is lovely to be here in collaboration with them. So the way the night's going to work, give me a little whoop if you have been to a slam before. The seasoned slammers, good. Give me a little whoop if you have never been to a slam before. The people lurking in the back going, why is the man shouting at the poetry event? Yes. So for those people, slams are competitive poetry, which is dumb but a good laugh. So what we do is we assign poems scores, which is an almost impossible task. So that's how it's going to work. We have 12 incredible slammers for you. They're going to compete over 3 rounds. We're going to take them from 12 poets to 6 poets to 3 poets, down to 1 final winner. Thankfully, I am not in charge of making that decision. I have tricked much smarter people than me somehow into doing that. So we have 3 beautiful judges with us. The first judge is our resident Loud Poets judge. She's the PhD, she the doctor. Give it up for Katie Ailes! Also moonlighting as door staff because a PhD only gets you so fucking far. Our second judge, we are so happy to have as part of Process, one of the minds behind it, the brain trust of Process. Give it up for Kayla! And our third judge requires little introduction from me, and to her competency, it's Joelle fucking Taylor! The fact she agreed is silly. So we're always so pleased to have Joelle. And Joelle is not only going to be one of our 3 judges, she is going to step into the breach as our sacrificial poet. So if you don't know, poetry slams, horrible thing to do. You'll have some people who have done 1 million gigs, 1 million slams. You'll have some people who this might be their first gig, maybe their first slam. It's fucking terrifying. And if you're the first person up at the mic, that is awful. So we've cast that to Joelle. She is going to be our first poet up. So that is lovely. So those are our judges. We have our poets to introduce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run down our list of poets. They are going to be performing in this order. London, 1 clap at the end, all right? London, you're a hostile place. I know you can nail this, all right? We'll save our merriment till the end, thanks. It's going to be wonderful. So, our slammers in this order are Alan White. Good job. Aman, Bella Cox, Elle Dillon-Reams, Francis Xavier Machubi, sorry, is it Francis? Fuck that up. Machubi. I will get it right when I introduce you, Francis. Georgie Simpson, Jimmy, John Devlin, Mathago, Roshni, a.k.a. Poet Cat, Solomon O.B., and Taya. Those are your poets. They'll be in reading that order. They've already deleted that information from their minds. I will be jumping up and shouting their name into a microphone between their performances, so that'll be all good. So that's our judges. That's our poets. We have our prizes. It's all good. What's your job? Well, you are our lovely audience. You don't need to worry about poems or points or belts, any of that nonsense. You are here to give all the love, all the support to our poets. Like I said, you're going to hear a whole manner of different work. Some of it might get quite fucking raw and real. Some of it might be upbeat and funny. You're going to see the whole range. It's the best thing about a poetry slam, but it relies on you guys giving that love, giving that energy, because I can only do so much, because as I mentioned, I'm fucking dissolving. So it'd be really good if you could help me out and give some fucking gusto. That's going to be good. Are you guys up for that? I prayed you would be, London. Amazing. So that's how it's going to work. That's the Loud Poets London Slam Heat. It's going to be fucking awesome. Let's fuck about no longer. Let's get started with our sensational sacrificial poet. Put your hands together. Make all the noise for Joelle Taylor!
Wicked. Hello, everyone. Thanks so much, Kevin. What an honour it is to do Loud Poet Slams. I've been up to Scotland as well on these little mini tours they do. It's amazing that they're keeping this really vibrant art form alive and kicking, because it's the voices of the marginalised. It's how we find ourselves. So anyway, I've got a short time. So I'm going to read from this book, C+NTO Othered Poems, and I'm going to bless this with a poem called Psalm, because it is Pride Month, isn't it? Gay shame. Oh, I'm a lesbian, by the way. Like my father. Right. Psalm. This is about a bar called the Maryville, a fictitious bar in a snow globe. Oh, Maryville, song of loose shirts. You button-down boy, you thick rod of irony. Oh, Maryville, you sawn-off mini-skirt, you tights, torn into choir. Oh, Maryville, oh, swagger, oh, keychain and denim. I am plural. Oh, Maryville, we dress as our greatest fears. We dress as ourselves. Oh, Maryville, the etymology of dyke. So many holes to fill. I knew your mother. Saw them lower her body into her body. Saw how she became cenotaph. The neighborhood children left flowers at. Oh, Maryville, I remember your sister, how antelope she was, how she froze when she heard the first roar, how she fell into the O of the roar. Oh, Maryville, the antelopes are eating the antelopes. Oh, my Maryville, forgive us their trespasses. Let us walk alone at night, and let the night not follow us. Let us drink too much and awaken in each other's mouths. Let us be ugly. Let us unwashed. Let us language. Let us pass the half-smoked cigarette. Let us fatten. Let us leave our faces on the back seats of night buses. Let someone take a photograph not of us, but because of us. Let our limbs grow wild, our hair retreat, our hormonal seas. Let our breasts, let them. Let us inherit each other's teeth. Keep us alive this death. Keep us from prayer. Deliver us from ego. For thine are the body, the birthing, and the burning forever and ever. Are you a man? Thank you.
That's how you kick off a poetry slam. Guys, I am so excited. We are going to kick off the first round. We have a man on deck, but please welcome our first slammer to the stage. Give all the love to Alan White.
Kev, you need to stop using the word heat. I blame you for this. It's hot and getting hotter, and I don't just mean in this room. The world's a bit fucked up at the moment. Here's some thoughts about that. The Republic dies in darkness, unloved but not unnoticed. And it just keeps going and going and fucking going. The Republic dying thing. Welcome, my friends, to the show that never ends, kind of. When there is no tomorrow, what need we of care, compassion, light? The Republic dies in darkness, and all the news that's fit to print, all of it now, comes down to this: because I'm worth it. And this is the best a man can get, misogyny intended. The new dictatorship is American by birth, rebel by choice, it likes to think. Storming the Capitol, whispering in the MAGA supporters' ear, it's as American as motherhood and apple pie war. Storming the Capitol, whispering in the MAGA supporters' ear, they don't know what the fuck is going on. Mother Earth, you need a long rest from the clever apes. The clever apes who really believe there is no finish line, no end to their rapacious vanity. Impossible is nothing. Nothing is impossible. Have it your way, the way you have it. It's all so reassuringly expensive, except for the shithole countries, but who cares about them? When you live in the happiest place on earth and drive the ultimate and own the ultimate driving machine, does my bum look fascist in this car? And the meek will inherit the earth because they don't have the strength to refuse it. And in that darkness, a voice will say, psst, psst. For the right price, you can have anything.
On deck, we have Bella, but please keep that applause going as we welcome to the stage Amar!
The perks of unblooming to bloom again. About my childhood. Not a day was my mother bored. I get these randomly accessed memories that although she was the central unit to how I process things, she seemed way too happy to send me off with no external logic to a system which broke me. Nursery. There they forced us into little societies, and I must have missed the software patch, the rulebook on how to be a kid, because I enjoyed my own company. A sunflower growing towards the sun at its own pace, yet the nursery craved their perfect bouquet, arranged us in petal chairs around the table, forced to focus on milestones that they deemed important. But I didn't fit. So they ignored the ignored until my leaves started growing faster than my flower, an attempt to hide behind before learning to bloom. Yet they saw that as undesirable behavior, so my confidence was cut and I was forced to flower ahead of my time. Gifted, they said. But have you ever seen a sunflower grow, conforming to the shadows, contorted to the wall, flowers barely growing through, new leaves nipped at the bud, a hangnail pull right down to the roots? I spent years observing, studying this garden, systemizing the mutually beneficial ecosystem that they created, yet no amount of pattern recognition or out-of-the-box thinking would allow me to become one of them. The best that I could do is use learnt behaviors in an attempt to fit in. I mask my yellow petals in Goldilocks to secure a warm sense of false security, knowing full well that I am still different, and this mask that I paint on will almost always fail when it starts to rain. And I just can't seem to gauge the weather right. I played this character chosen for me to survive this game, which always seemed to somehow be rigged in every which way to burden me. From a gifted kid with the world's twinkle in my eye to a dysregulated sap of a mind is a crowded pipeline that I share with most undiagnosed autistic adults. Society claims to celebrate individuality, but narrow are the confines that they hold it in. Be different, they say, but only the type of difference that we accept. Different like us. Follow the rules, they say, but don't be so rigid. Give or take the rules. I don't get it. Am I supposed to be different or conform? Follow the rules or break them? Was this learned at school as I was learning to survive? And when did it become us versus me? For clarity, I gained some courage to ask these questions to a bored face, which I'm guessing reads, chill dude, cowabunga or kumbaya or some shit like that. So what's the point in asking questions if it just leaves me more confused and this mask of normalcy starts to slip? And is help even help if it doesn't help? I can't help it. Nod and just go non-verbal and hope until all hope is lost. I do try, but I still can't gauge the weather right. Thank you.
We have Elle on deck, but please give it up now as we welcome to the stage Bella Carr.
Sikiliza means listen. 1. July is baking this London balcony, Barcelona beach, Nairobi, jacaranda-lined street to sweltering. Parked outside Johannesburg's Market Theatre, a London ambulance wailing, you hear Voulint Lela playing. Someone swears in French. You are circling Geneva's three-legged chair. On Westland's roundabout, a street kid named Moses begs for Mandazi money. Oyster card ready. A shirtless man names you guapissima. Onions and burros sizzling. The next train will arrive in 2 minutes. You barter for a Maasai necklace. 2 kites swoop. Seize your samosa. You swear in English. Your friends are laughing in a nearby pub, tavern, chiringuito. There is always beer. The road is long and grey. And to the left, a sudden wall. Red graffiti scroll, you are here. 2. Here is anywhere you do not wish to be. You ache for the scent of jasmine every day until you have it, and then it's mosquitoes that bite you back into yearning for silly Western things like app-dialed food deliveries and fast internet speeds. And your mother wears her emigrations like medallions, tells you gratitude is the key to happy. Her voice, the same resonant hum as honey, thrums in 7 languages. 3. You aren't fluent, but your tongue puzzles itself across 3 different languages. Le noto dio de tes amis on repeat, a patchwork of comfort accents. No importa where you are, home Si o hapa. Permanent settlement n'existe pas. You are accustomed to being incomprendida. Even choosing a binary sexuality feels like choosing nyomba moja. Choosing one home feels like losing another. But you learn, unajifunza, tu llamas a tu cuerpo hogar. You name your body home. Treat its many sensitivities as sacré. Anoint the walls of your skin with mafuta ya nazi. Make it ritual. Learn le langage de ton corps. Sikiliza for your gut. Pay attention to your blood. Become cartographer of your many states and bougez à votre guise, because Hapa, you are all that you need aquí. Puedes construir your own mosaic ici. You need not speak.
We have Francis on deck, but now coming to the stage, please have applause going for Elle Dillon-Reams.
If you put your pants over your tights, you can look like a superhero. And I know how to make a Zorro mask out of a pillowcase to mystify your face. Now, bouldering and rock climbing can have the effects of spidey senses, but if you parkour over fences and you stand with your hands on your hips, just make sure your cape doesn't get stuck, because else it will rip. And if you put your keys between your fingers, you can look and feel like Wolverine. So try not to be seen, keep your head up, walk confidently, have your headphones on, but the music turn low, just so you know. If anyone's, whoa, don't make eye contact. No, clock the publicly lit spaces, just in case of baddie, villain chases. Clock the exits, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfecting your Wolverine growl is important. It gives you more time to escape. Now, the boys in blue won't do anything to help us, so do remember what they told us. We have to try waving a bus down. And if you're going to make a sound, you have to shout fire. People are much more likely to help for a fire than a... So remember, not all heroes wear capes. But to the woman who became my cape, who knew, without either of us saying anything, that he was, and after eyeballing me, was ready to be, stop, please, stop. I'm actually, sorry, I'm meeting someone you see. It's really not okay for you to be so, wow, sit so close. No, thank you, no, sorry. His eyes to my face, chest, thigh. We stop, eyes lock. This woman takes stock and bolts upwards. So wishing he'd leave, she grabs security. He starts to lean closer until, well, excuse me, sir, and he scowls at me like his eyes burn into mine for what seems like far too long a time, but this time he does leave eventually. So I breathe and I look at the woman and mouth, thank you. She brushes it off like it was nothing, as if it was the nothing I wished his intentions were, as if it was the nothing everyone else around us who bore witness did. An acceptable composure again, now that fear and panic was hid, threat dispersed, knowing full well how it could have been and has been worse. So where are the other allies? Those quietly active, like the woman who helped, and those loudly roaring, soaring through the sky, their fists held high, who cry when we cry, who howl when we howl, who refuse to throw in the towel, who know that, yes, hashtags can help, but being there physically when we are afraid to yelp. No, see, that is the real superhero's role. So let's aim and let's make it our shared goal that we get up and stand up and refuse point blank to shut up when we see those in need. Refuse point blank to shut down, ignore or tire, to defend those being thrown into the fire. Be those heroes who are pants over your tights that reassure you you'll be all right. You are seen. And one day we won't have to teach anyone to hold keys between their fingers like Wolverine. Thank you.
We have Georgie on deck, but please keep that noise built as we welcome Francis Xavier Matrumi.
Them boy hatch from black bin bags in back lanes. Them boy hear cries from abandoned prams. Them boy hold cigarette campfires on metal stairwells, hold the sirens in their fingers at birth. Them boy hug the night. Night hugs them boy in grime. Them boy head to the riverbanks, become fish guild, gasping. Them boy head back to the towers, find their tribes on the terraces, hurl spit, one by one, the same spot on ground. Them boy hang by bossman's shop, their bikes like boys of their own. Them boy harvest the remnants of skin on chicken bone, hide their smiles under beef stew pots, hook tongues towards teeth, keep them from being twisted. Them boy hate the silence. Absence of news is absence of. Them boy hum requiems from the church pews, just as their aunties do. Them boy hollow. Them boy hurt. Them boy hand back the matchbox. Let hands weave them into Wickerman. Thank you.
We have Jimmy on deck, but please keep that applause going as we welcome Georgie Simpson.
Trigger warning, discussions of mental health. I have a confession to make. It's kind of embarrassing, a little bit sweaty, heart racing, knees weak, arms heavy, and I'm not talking about spaghetti. No, I have this want, this urge, this need. I think I want to eat myself. Just to try it, starting with my finger just for the thrill of it to see how it feels. Then my hand, my arm, elbow, shoulder, every last limb. I want it all. I want it all in my mouth, just wrap my lips around and... I need it all gone. Every last hair and dead cell, slurp up blood like it's soup, ramen and juice, all the important bits too, the organs and feelings, the things that have meaning. I want my lungs so I can breathe easy, my tummy so I'm no longer queasy, pancreas and kidney, my appendix too, 'cause fuck it, why not? I take my head in one, bite and swallow, stretch out the lips till the pink turns to white, then snip, snap my eyes, cheek and nose, grey slab of meat, thoughts running and racing, Lewis Hamilton and Leclerc, who's quicker, who's faster, who's... I don't need to think, observe or decide, judge or analyse. All I need is to eat all that's left, lucky last, my heart. It's beating, surging, desperately trying. It wants to stay alive, it's fighting with all it's got. Muhammad Ali in the ring, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I don't give a fuck, I've just eaten my knee. And I am sick of feeling. Overwhelming, frightening, fear-inducing feelings. I am sick of feeling sad. Sad for no reason at all. Sadness like a heavy cloak that I can't take off, a chokehold that's wearing me away. It's turning me grey. Even the anger and joy, the happy parts too, I'd take it all away just to be done. I'd eat myself up, body and soul. Write a poem just to describe what I want. To feel nothing for a moment, a second, some sweet relief, some bloody peace from anxiety and stress and love and life and the government and policies and my fucking career and rent and bills and this death-defying sadness. I just want it gone.
to be nothing and no one. I just want my heart. Lay there, my heart still there, my heart lonely and alone. I just want.
We have John on deck, but please keep the love in the room. Keep it building up as we welcome to the stage, Jimmy!
Content warning, death, but not really. The title of this poem is I Take Joy in Her Death. I'm at the morgue, identifying a body of a person yet undead. Yet the smell of death is heavy in the air, and the body is cold. Cold enough to assuage the heat of fear in my heart, but warm enough to heat my hands and calm my doubts. The morgue technician looks awfully familiar. Honestly, everyone I've seen here looks like the face I see in the mirror every morning. She goes on and on about the event and the DNR. I know about the DNR. I filled that form. I signed it. But she doesn't know. And she asks, "What do you want to do with the body now?" I respond, "I want her dismembered and cremated and sprinkled in all the places she dared not go." It's a bit gory, but it's fine, because my body, my choice. I guess I forgot to mention, the body on the gurney is me. Me from 3 days ago, who couldn't imagine being here. Me from 5 years ago, who didn't want to be here. And there's more to identify. Bodies of all the versions of me who dared to speak fear to me. I'm at the morgue, identifying the body of a person yet undead, because there's more to life than what if. Thank you.
We have Mathingo on deck, but now please put your hands together and welcome John Devlin!
I fell in love, April 2016. It wasn't planned, it was unforeseen. Some sadistic Cupid bastard must have decided to intervene in some kind of twisted, deluded action that left me strung out on dopamine. But it didn't last. Man, it ended fast. And I didn't know what to do, I didn't know what to say. I just prayed to the gods that she'd come to her senses, that through some thunderbolt, she'd see things my way. But you see, all these heartbroken people have this irrational habit of blaming the universe for their pain. Like some celestial puppeteers are literally tugging on heartstrings, crafting lovers and then dragging them away. And young men in particular are often quite loath to find fault in themselves, to look inwards and grow, to use pain as a chance to reflect and learn lessons and work on their flaws. They do none of that, though. They just scream in frustration at some made-up spiteful constellation that's cackling away in the dark, and they get all perplexed at that ex who moved on for the best because she has her own character arc. And I thought, am I going to be like them? Am I going to blame stars and the moon and be fucking obtuse and just do no reflecting, deflecting the blame, searching skyward for some kind of cosmic excuse? Well, that's exactly what I did. But, hear me out, because it's not my fault she dumped me, you see. There was a reason, and it involves a weasel, you see. Because on the 29th of April, 2016, in fair Geneva, over in Switzerland, where we lay our scene, just 7.5 miles from where Frankenstein was first dreamed, and just an hour and a half's drive from where Toblerones were conceived, right, this is true, a weasel chewed its way through a cable in the Large Hadron Collider, you know, the particle accelerator at CERN there. This is true. And it shut the whole operation down for several hours, and we were all actually knocked into a different timeline. Seriously, this is actually true, and there are people on Reddit who can back me up. They insist that the weasel and the collider's electrifying little tryst caused a rumble in space-time, some Geneva-born tension that knocked us all off course into some alternate dimension, and that there's some home dimension, some world we've left behind, where Donald Trump lost the election, and where Harambe is still alive, and where the wildflowers bloom and people swoon and fuck and dance and sing and lie together in fields of hazy peace in an infinite April spring. And in that timeline, I'm still holding hands with my 2016 lover, and we've got lifetimes laid ahead of us and whole worlds to discover. But that whole universe collapsed when electric volts wiped out that weasel. Lifetimes lost for half a pound of tuppenny rice and half a pound of treacle. So pop goes the weasel, motherfuckers. Raise a glass to being a mess. And as our lives decay, we'll weasel our way out of being our very best. You only get one life. Why waste it growing and improving what you've got when you could be pining for better lifetimes in some other universe, forever lost? Thank you. Thanks.
We have Roshni on deck, but please keep that applause going as we welcome to the stage Madego! That's my bad, sorry.
Thank you. Feel flies settle, skin shivers again. Legs, spider, skitter, whispering. Summer's last shimmer, heat, withering. Cigarette, smoke, smothering. The rot, the abscess, like maggots raw under red flesh burrowing. The fever feasting, eating my insides alive. I lie inside writhing, empty eyes closed. Am I dying? Dead already. Carcass body streaked sanguine from needle butchery. Scanned and slit, still just emergencies and medicine. Drips flow frozen slowly, all ice-cold fluid, frost and creeping ivy. And the machines, they stutter, they breathe incessantly. Taunting me, glaring strip lights pulse like throb arrhythmically, my wrists mislabeled, misgender me repeatedly, my almost body rearrange it clumsily, made mistake, made boy again reluctantly, withdrawn blood and menopausal puberty. Seizure, sleep, slip, easeless, dreamlessly, teeth clenched to dust, bloodshot eyes close easily, tight fatigued muscles spasm eagerly, dry throat thick, swollen, try to swallow, agony. Feel feeble flesh split, fear the guillotine, surgery. Crimson cut spit, stained ceramic, please. Fetal gut sick, nausea, panic, please. Freezing sweat slick, nerves electric, please. Stinging acrid antiseptic, please. Hope or beg for anesthetic, please. Anything to help not feel, forget it, please. Spells, prayers, it's all pragmatic. Please. Each ritual, medicine or madness or magic, please. Seeing visions of demons to hide under blankets, almost believing God, don't leave me so scared, staring at ceilings, please. Psychosis insistent as breathing, please. The needle, the terror repeating, please. Nightmares, fever, dissected sleeping, please. Mouth just a slit, sick of screaming, please don't leave me here. Alone. Awake, alive. Please don't leave me to the knives, reflections in tiles, slick infirmary backdrops. Wild, white-eyed, staring, surprised, emergencies, sick shock. Lie barely alive, veins half ivy line, time sticks thick as blood clots. Fester septic insides, rupture and writhe, wonder what we've lost. Less than I was, made up mostly now of what we're not. Negative space, silhouette of a shape of what once was. Thank you.
I'm a professional, I know how a mic stand works. Seconds flat, magic. Guys, we have Solomon on deck, but please help me put that energy back in the room. Please build it up as I welcome to the stage Roshni aka Poet Cat!
Afternoon chaya on the stove. Amma warily sits at the table, her hand within reach to adjust the dial. I want to be in my bedroom, listening to Virgin Radio's Pop 10 Hits of the Hour. Silence is uneasy to live in. Amma's conviction fills the air. When will you have kids? A frequent discussion point having entered my mid-20s. Chaya simmers, concerns develop. Motherhood completes a woman, Amma's slogan. Chaya rises like fear in the world, never knowing Roshni. Only as someone's Amma? Not willing to listen. Like father, like daughter. Amma's conviction boils me. From 2, I learned to live amidst the screams of my dad, angrily throwing toys at my weeping Amma, dodging him behind the bed, while I hide behind the crevice of the door frame, whimpering to stop. 5, my parents wear me down before the world can, with scolds and pinches under my arm. 9, being an only child made me a therapist, listening to Amma's regrets on the sofa and dad's naggings in the car. From 18, I chug Panjaga Kasturi like water to calm my heart palpitations, unable to bear the brunt of Amma's sacrifice. I carry the weight of many burdens, burying more as they come along. Am I willing to birth kids to do the same? Froth on the brink of the pot, temper seconds away from slipping my concerns. Amma turns off the gas, it stops. Chaya comes down, she strains the leaves, hands me a cup. I sip it, letting the warmth burn the words of my tongue. My reasons will never be enough. Thank you.
We have Taya on deck, but please help me welcome our penultimate poet in the first round. Go wild for Solomon Obi!
I woke up in the morning with a voice inside my head, and it told tales of orbits of my dreams while I'm in bed. And it started telling stories would be awkward to forget, and so I felt compelled and ordered to wake up and grab my pen. I placed my hands on sheets as I removed from sheets of bed. I tried so tenderly to remember and recollect fragments of these images that fractured like a chrysalis inside my mind. A butterfly, it slowly started to ignite its bright lights. Bright lights, it was almost blinding. Antenna caressed my face and placed 2 stars inside my eyes and eyes. Illustrated how Orion's bolt it graced my waist and slowly made me elevate till my body was moving skyward. I'm just waiting for the day when my reality, it matches all this imagery inside my dreams. I think that might have happened. I just astral traveling through my imagination, sick of waiting, but I know that my patience is the foundation. I feel the 99% upon my chest. I feel the pressure build is 'Cause 1% of my potential's all that's manifested still, yes. And still I try to find a sense of peace as I am climbing. I refuse to die with all these ideas of music inside me. I reconcile my desires, conflicted by my two sides. You might guess that I am a Gemini, but more bipolar Leo, the most sociable loner. An odyssey like Homer, the odysseys I float on. I guess my wave is different. I'm just painting pictures that are made of figments of an over vivid imagination. The palette is so amazing. A palace is what I stay in, interior of my cranium. Tapestry, my imagination, can't wait to show it to you. Can't wait to show it to you and wait for you to see, yes. The child alive inside my mind and crying out to be seen, yes. I mean, it's more than just words. I said it's more than just verse. My life inside these lines, I'll grow with every line I write. I'm feeling like I have just way too much to say, and all these thoughts can't be contained inside a brain that's slowly changing shape, but try to avoid being set in ways. Try to avoid being set in ways. Reminisce on life and then in my vibe. Every sacrifice feeling justified. Always speak my truth, please perceive the lies. Said reminisce on life and then in my vibe. Every sacrifice feeling justified. Always speak my truth, please perceive the lies. Cheers.
We have one final poet in the first round. Please go wild as we welcome to the stage, Taya!
In 2022, an Ukrainian woman gave Russian soldiers a handful of seeds to put in their pockets, saying, "At least sunflowers will grow where you fall." In 1967, carnations down gun barrels marched against the US invasion of Vietnam. And in 1974, Lisbon, a flower revolution overthrew the dictatorial new state. Last week, I saw a guy tossing out a bouquet down a trash can because she canceled and he wasn't going to walk around the neighborhood holding girly flowers. Instead, he would stare and ask, well, why isn't he wearing a suit? Roll his eyes at people talking about the news and request women to smile more but never show their teeth. We lack that old days order, he'd say, grinning. And if looks can kill, words can bring back dead. But as flowers got smashed against the bin in a street full of people, nobody even blinked. Nobody opened their mouth and they say the tongue is the strongest muscle, but that's a fucking lie. It's actually the masseter. The one that helps you chew up words trapped between your teeth. It runs from the temporal bone to the lower jaw. From past to present, see memories? Hold up your strength to bite from each sentence, so show your teeth. God smiled upon you today and yet remained unfazed by a game of tossing lives aside. Die, not die, die, not die, some more, Murati, and Murati. When someone points a rifle, the carbon ignites under 2 milliseconds. Which is to say that between every two of your heartbeats lay 500 story endings that won't even get buried. See, flowers absorb carbon and build essential compounds, but what we keep forgetting is that we're not fucking plants. We don't need blood-infused soil to grow. And guerrilla gardening doesn't even out graveyards that systematically appear. They say hope germinates under favorable circumstances. But if flowers can part concrete and people rise from underneath rubbles, it's your duty to root yourself deep into humanity and use your strongest muscle to sprout a revolution. Every day, remember, no matter what type of dirtbag you are, you still have the privilege to grow flowers with a fighting chance. So hum some music to yourself. Water down that ego and open up a fucking window. Shout at the dickhead smashing flowers against the bin and hold on tightly to that carnation between your teeth. It's the only one you'll fucking get. Thank you.
While we're at it, can we just get a big round of applause for all your first round poets? This is why I shout names into a microphone and Katie judges the poetry. Jesus, fuck, that is a I'm going to get attacked by the judges in the interval. That is an absolutely great. For those that have never been to a slam before, they're all like this. They're all just absolutely insane. No, that is an incredibly high standard of a first round. Like, that's wild. Like, it's dumb to judge poetry. Let's just say that right away. I say this because, like, every time we do one of these slams, they're incredible. The talent across the UK is absolutely astonishing. And when we do these slams and it is a round like that, the difference between the person in 12th and the person in 6th is a couple points. Like, it's based on tiny things and preference, and it is not a judge of anyone's ability to poem. That is a silly concept. So, like, please, if you are not one of the poets, we have to cut that in half from 12 to 6 for the next round. That's fucking stupid. So that could be anyone. Like, I literally mean that is a roll of the dice. That is fractions of points. That is tiny little differences. So whoever goes through, amazing job, but know that any 6 of those poets could go through. One more time, guys, a round of fucking applause. And I have a feeling that this is going to continue to be, I'm just not going to look at judges for an evening. I'm going to be focusing on this side of the room. Guys, that is absolutely incredible. What we want to do is, we didn't get a chance, some of the poets, because fucking London, we're running late for the show. We want to get a photo with all the poets. So we're going to go for a little break now, because this is the biggest bit of math, and poets, math, let's take a break. So we're going to make sure that's all totted up right. We'll come back in the second half with the 6 that are through. So poets, please don't run off. Stay here. We're going to get a photo of you. The rest of you, feel free to go off. We're going to be back at 10-2. We're going to start 10-2, nice and sharp. All right, guys? We will see you in the second half.
Welcome back to the second half of Loud Poets. Please clap your hands, stamp your feet, and make some noise for your host and compere, Kevin Mclean.
Hello, and welcome back to the second half of the Loud Poets London Slam! Oh, look at me trying to pretend I have the same energy I did when I started. Yeah, I got a sugary drink. I'm fucking ready to go. How are we all doing? Did we all go outside and breathe? You bet your ass we did. It was lovely. Well, there's a breeze out there and everything. I miss you already outside. Guys, but we're not here for that. We're here for the furnace that is poetry. Yeah. I only have hot images in my mind. I'm sorry. Ice cream. Yes, it's going to be wonderful. Guys, that was an absolutely insane first half. I said it all, and then Katie came up to me and went, you need to repeat what you said. They don't understand. And I was like, how close that is. It is fractions of points. Please, yes. All of the poets, good. Brain melt. Nice. So yes, but only 6 can go through. That's the way fucking slam works. That's the horrible nature of it. But yes, amazing stuff from all of our poets. One more time, all the first round poets. We are going to read out the 6 poets. By we, I mean me. Are going to read out the 6 poets in the order that they will be reading, all right? So it's nothing to do with the scores. It's just the order they're reading. And you've been so nice, and it's so lovely. Let's cheer after everyone. We're out at summer break. No school today. Okay, so the order that they will be reading and the poets through to the second round. Please give it up for Tia! Solomon O.B. Mathago! Francis Xavier Machubi! Elle Dillon-Reams! And Bella Cox! Those are your 6 poets. Those poets have already deleted that information from their mind. So I will just repeat. Tia, Solomon, Mathago, Francis, Elle, Bella. Those are your 6 poets. But guys, honestly, that is an insanely close first round. I go to a lot of slams, and fuck me. But only 6 can go through. That's the way it goes. to give those 6 a moment to come down from the place that they'd convinced themselves they were not going to be in the second round and prepare a second round poem, I thought what we might do is welcome back our absolutely spectacular sacrificial poet. Please go fucking mental for Joelle Taylor! That's the best reaction.
Yeah. Thanks so much. And just to reiterate what Kevin said, that was fucking wild. That was an incredible first half. So thanks to all of you. And so I read a poem about the Maryville bar, this dyke dive bar. And we're going to go in a little bit further and just look at one of my friends. So this book is about 4 butch dykes, hey? And they're dead. And they were my friends. And so it's an attempt to kind of resurrect them in some way and honor them. And, this one's called Angel. Angel was the youngest among us. In our culture, butch culture, which is actually has a very maternal role within the queer community. We're literally the opposite of what you see, awkward. When you're much younger, you're called a boy, B-O-I. And you're kind of much closer to the source of trauma, the trauma you experienced generally as a bit of a fella face, a butch dyke. And growing up, you're often battered a lot and various things happen to you. So this is for Angel, who was very handsy, absolutely terrifying. And I adored her. Angel. When Angel looks in the mirror, it looks away first. Starfist, open jaw, how the shine becomes you, clean friend, taller than yesterday, spine and unraveling, plot you, odd insistence. My king of the blue tattoo, eyebrow pinned Prince Butterfly, when you walked in the room, it became you. How you brought the silence in with you, how you brought the night to its knees, back there, where the quiet ones go. And now, the night won't stop texting. How many times have we walked home, you and I, only to find home walking softly behind us? I've seen you leap over language to push a man back inside himself, throw pint glasses like seeds, speak to every woman as if she were your mother. I have seen your fists sob. At the center of every boy is a bare room, and inside a swinging light bulb, a wire-thin girl dances, stays with you, even when you look away. Angels don't fall from heaven. They leave at closing time. Unscrew their fucks in the backs of black cabs, abandon their bodies beneath a girl, beneath a duvet, beneath the wet, dilated night, on fire. Thank you.
Give it up for Joelle Taylor! Oh, amazing stuff. Thank you so much, Joelle, for being our sacrificial poet. Guys, let's jump into the second round. Are you fucking ready? We have Solomon OB on deck, but kicking us off, please give all the love to Taya!
My mother was right. When you bite your tongue hard enough, tears have no other choice but to fall backwards. Drip down your throat, tie up vocal cords, and fill your insides bit by bit by bit by bit. Because bottling up rage is way better than constantly wondering what the upstairs neighbors will think of the fuck-up daughter. Bite your tongue. You're so young to speak that way. It's such a shame for your family to see the bad apple carve out the molding country, and I still don't fucking know how to count 3 leaves falling. See, I get stuck somewhere in between branching out and rooting myself deep into family sayings. Mushkats limba. When you first asked me where's your accent from? I wanted to joke and tell you it was a buy one, get one free kind of deal. Sort of came with the body. But then my body clashed to your body and my words started shedding. So to stop that, I bit my tongue so fucking hard, I split it in half. Și una e română înfuriată, nu înțelege de ce ai spune așa ceva. Futu-ți morții tăi cu toate întrebările tale, cu tot. And the other one is so calm. Soft. Drinks tea. And has the personality of a TOEFL exam, still scraping knees to learn all the new things not to say. To learn how to fall inwards, dub over emotions, and swallow pills with a bit of pride that, you know, I also took 2 years of French in high school, but it wasn't of much use, because who doesn't speak English? I don't know. Chiar nu știu. I don't fucking know, so maybe that's why I invited you to find out. Take upon my offer and bite my tongue. And I swear, it was only a bit for the kink to see you glaze your teeth over words I couldn't really translate, but you were gonna do a much better job, right? You were gonna negotiate their weight and peel them right off my bleeding lips in a healing kind of manner. Dar ai fost atât de arogant, cel mai ignorant om pe care l-am cunoscut vreodată. Why would you ever think everything needs to be catered to your understanding? Words won't defend you when you raise them to be false friends, and English betrays me. I swear to God, stabs me over and over and over to carve me whole, and I don't know how much longer I can lick my wounds without leaving a stain. So you know, mușcă-ți limba, or whatever the fuck you guys say. Thank you.
We have Mathego on deck, but please give it up as we welcome back Solomon Obi!
Relax with yourself. For there is no single act performed in one day that cannot wait. Years and years of patience, years of constancy with yourself. It never seems to matter how much my elders told me, take your time. Utterly convinced that more was more, utterly convinced that more was more, but that time was running out. That time was running out. I found myself leaping into the next moment before being done with this one. I found myself leaping into the next moment before being done with this one, and I'm done with that. Be kind to yourself in the face of your unwavering critique. The standards of your judge are the blueprint for the man you wish to be, but please, release. Release the need to realize him now. Realize him now. To know beyond doubt, a compassionate heart is the balm to your wound. Soothe. Bark at the moon, howl at the sun. My son, my son, my son, my son, my son. Grace is the wind that whispers in your ear as she speaks a silent cheer. Howling, howling. How long? How long will it be before you see yourself? Past all pretense and self-consciousness, past tired cliches and limited ideals of who you are, or who you pretend to be, or who you project to be. How long? How long before you be? How long? How long will this last? How long before the shatter of all the masks? How long before the shackles are cast off? How long? How long before the old becomes the old? How long? How long before the new becomes a nude? You must shed. You must shed to bloom. Because only that which has come to light can be healed. You must shed to bloom. You must bear your wounds, because only that which has come to light can be healed. Oh, you must shed to bloom. Oh, you must bear your wounds. You must shed to bloom, because only that which has come to light can be healed. Thank you.
On deck we have Francis, but please help me welcome back to the stage, Mathago!
Tell me that I'm pretty. Tell me that I'm pretty. Prove it, please. Take me in your hands. Take me in your hands. I need to feel it. Beneath your palms, make me make sounds. Scream, moan. Make me your plaything. Make me feel owned. I want to be your dog, curled at your feet, only bored when you go. Sit by the door, distraught on all fours until you're home. Both know a collar fits me far better than any clothes. Fist around a leash, I am safe. I am something to somebody. At least I am wanted in some way by somebody. At least I am desirable. I am an animal. I am skin tender, so terrible at loving myself. Fuck me, feral. I am a wild thing. I am a bitch, I am a dog so far from heavenly. Sweat and spit and piss and cum. I am not clean. I do not care to be. Take me as I am. Fucked. Filthy. Tell me that you love me anyway, unconditionally. Hold me. Hold me. Hold me until I settle. I am restless. Still. Stay. Until I believe the words you say, wrapped in your arms, in the darkness, that you want me, that you love me. I am not worthless, despite the calluses, bruising and grazes, despite the fact I am dirty, defective, unclean, unsightly, unseen, torn around the edges. I feel safe here, helpless. I am wanted. Curled at your feet, the floor by your bedpost. I can do tricks, follow commands. I am a good dog. I can pant, sit, fetch. I can roll over, play dead. I can bark, beg for a collar around my neck. I can curl up so quietly, scratch behind my ears. All I need is to be told I am pretty. I am perfect, a good dog. I am grateful to be owned, to belong. Your pet, happy as a puppy with a bone. So patient, so pathetic, whimper at the door every day, wait till you're home. I am so needy, need you to need me. Please don't leave me, please don't go. I am so greedy, I am so selfish, I am so scared to be alone.
Guys, we have Francis on deck, but please, no, wrong way round. I'm reading things backwards. We have Elle on deck, but please now help me welcome back to the stage, Francis Xavier Machubi!
Oh, good. Yep. Content warning for gun violence. Audience, I'll need your help on this. I'm going to hold my hands up at various intervals. When I do that, just want you to give a single clap, if that's cool. So we'll try that. Sweet, cool. To the one who holds the Maxim gun, your country calls you to arms with a siren song lyric. Everywhere you walk, a hymn gets pulled from a throat and you count the many ways you can mold your own anthems. Your heartbeat, like war drum, like lullabies to the fallen. Your hands are not your own. Trigger tremors through your bone until your body reborn as blitz. Do you look at your man's face until you know it? At this point, more than your own. Could you sketch man's features in dirt, sure as your God pulls you from dust? You hold your shield, not like palms to the sky, but like riot, like country, a stained glass window, your country, a siren, a stained glass window, your country, a window, stained glass, your country, glass, stained, 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 boom! As you stand here, your gun mummified by smoke, light bending through bullet hole, making silhouette of the still things. Does this scare you? Your island song, loud in the quiet of shells.
Give it up for Francis, everybody! On deck, we have Bella, but making their way to the stage now. Please give all the love as we welcome back Elle Dillon-Reams!
Content warning, addiction, alcoholism. And all we can hope is that the waves will be forgiving. Young man can't swim, not really. His rollies are rolled with shaking hands, messages rolled, pockets full of sand, messages rolled in a bottle. A Lucozade bottle, refilled with a liquid that looks like Ribena but smells like floor cleaner, and mum's waning again because her young man's gone sailing again. She hopes he'll float amongst the flotsam and jetsam, but you don't need to worry about clowns. Their funniness keeps them from sinking, and he is so funny. Admiral Brave, you don't need to worry, it's just fun he craves, but the waves are wailing again. The same old stories, but this young man is young and funny and carefree and young. He's young, he's too young to. Man overboard, man overboard, man overawed. Aren't you bored of this? See, there's this pissed little moment of bliss when the booze-kissed lips sip that little bit of something to give a shit about. His gills filled, but his hip bone stick from another meal missed, instead found in the bottom of a glass. A whiskey wine-soaked pout, but we're all going out, so laugh it off. Have a half of the road, don't be soft, have a shot, have a pint. Fuck it, we'll get the bottle. Fuck it, we'll drink the whole sea. And he takes it all in. Mind sweeps, gulps down fish and shark and whales and plastic and dolphins and oil spills and seaweed, and we see him smile as he drowns the insides, bleary-eyed, feel the high, and he's always got that Lucozade bottle in his pocket, in his bag, in his hand. Messages he gulps down to drown out the loud he shakes when he's sober now. He's always seasick. Still, his name of clown sticks, so it's fine. He's always up for it. Red nose sniffs out the jokes, funny shit. He's up for a big night. All right, it's a Friday. All right, it's a lunchtime. Pickled, boozy, brunch style, pickled, bile or brine. Smile away the fighting in his brain. And pain is okay, because is anyone actually happy? Anyway, have a drink. This round's on me. Cheers to this weekend. Cheers to this evening. Cheers to believing in something more than this feeling. Numb it, numb it, numb it. And I bite my lip when his ship is commandeered by emergency rescue. He's stranded in the bottom of the deep, dark blue. See, this clown can't laugh anymore. He can't make jokes without water seeping through, but our guilt makes us buoyant. So we all bob at the top, looking down, but unable to reach him, because young man never learnt how to swim. Young man can't swim. Young man can't go on living like... So all we can hope is that the waves will be forgiving, because he's wrecked, man. So someone shipwreck him back to land.
We have one final poet in the second round. Put your hands together, go wild for Bella Cole!
a theory of everything. The woman yelling out daily for you to buy the big issue names all of us beautiful. We know better. Still, we blush and blink the sun from our eyes, men in dark suits and women with flyaway hair and paper stepping around so as not to look at her, look at us, the ever-evolving. Since the first fish decided to try its luck on land, now a child screams against the current of a water slide. There are trees still standing that have watched all of our world wars, nodding patiently in the wind. Imagine a section cut from one of them. All those rings like a vinyl record playing what it knows, all those echoes. Oh, 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 the woman is pleading now, and I want to. There are so many wants, but I keep walking. And did you know that your great grandmother looks just like mine? Apple cheeks rising to smile into tree bark wrinkles, freckles praised as stars. She too traced the constellations of her lover's arms. In this light, my veins are lightning bolts. Somewhere beneath the foundations of all of our houses live families of mice we have not yet met. Alongside the worms and fleas and spider silk, these Russian nesting doll worlds pressed into one another. Look, here you are a child, chubby-fisted and giggling. One slow panorama head turn and you have grandchildren. Look how match-like quick, how feather, fiber, fragile we are. Watch how insistently we survive. Listen. There is so much more to say.
So that was the second round, no big deal. Can we get a big round of applause for all of our second round slammers? That is some... I can see them, like, even right now being like, oh, no, fucking, what are we doing? Amazing. That's wonderful. Guys, incredibly high standards. Like, oh, they're even going to fucking confab. Oh, no. While that's going on, what I wanted to say quickly is a huge thank you to the Hackney Showroom for having us. Give it up for the Hackney Showroom. What a beautiful space. And I know Process are doing stuff here. Keep coming and supporting Process. London has an absolutely fucking incredible scene. So please, if you've come along to support a pal for the slam, go and see other spoken word shows. Spoken word, there's nothing like it. Like, I do these slams all the time, and every time I'm blown away by not just the range of styles, but the backgrounds from the voices, the different subjects, the whole different approach to tackling even the same issues. It's incredible. You see nothing like it. You can be laughing 1 minute and tears the next. That is the absolute beauty of spoken word. I've never found another art form like it. So if this is your first time dipping a toe in, come on in. The water's fine. Oh, God, can you imagine a swimming pool right now? Fucking hell. Oh... I've upset myself. Anyway, yes, so please do continue to go and support. The best people to talk to are the poets. 1, go and tell them you like their fucking poems. 2, they are the best people to direct you where you can go and find more good stuff. But if you are lost, if you don't know what to do, hit us up. You can find us, Loud Poets, you know how fucking Google works, do your thing. You'll be able to drop us an email. We are happy to point you in the direction of wherever it is you can find spoken word near you. So give us a shout. In the meantime, as well as Hackney and Process Productions, I want to say a huge thank you to Creative Scotland, which means nothing to you guys. but to us, it means the ability to come here. So yeah, we're very, very thankful. I'm sure a bunch of the artists in this room know just how fucking tenuous arts funding can be. We are super, super, super pleased to have received funding from Creative Scotland that's allowing us to not only put our showcases and these slams on up north, but bring it down here. Part of that is like showcasing, like hoping you guys maybe look at some of the Scottish talent. I would love if you jumped on the YouTube, looked at the other slam series, checked out some of those poets. The whole point is we're one big poetic community. Let's knit it together, guys. Creative Scotland, big shout out. Other than that, you got to be prepped, because the third round, Loud Poets, we spice it up. What we like to do at Loud Poets, we are big, big fans of words. We're big, big fans of poetry and music in collaboration. They are so well linked, and so we often add music in, and our slams are no different. In the third round, the 3 poets that go through will have to work with a musician, and there's only one musician for the job. Go wild for Mr. Jack Ailes! Jack has been working with us for 10 years or so, playing alongside poets, figuring out what the fuck they're doing, and adding his musical brilliance to it. It's a hard thing to get your head around. Some poets have never worked with music before. It can be a very scary thing. Jack's very good. We figured out a system. Jack likes you to give him 3 words. The weirder the 3 words, the better. You can go too weird with the 3 words. Jack, what were Ali's 3 words? Hallie, what were your 3 words? Sexy mythological destructions. The first thing she ever said to Jack Hinks, they're now engaged. So careful with your 3 words. Sexy mythological destruction, taken. Jack, let's try nightmare clown tornado. Who mentioned clowns? You fucked me. Yeah. Okay. Give me ice lolly swimming pool joy. I can feel it now, Jack. So tasty ice. Yes. Good. Belle, give me a word. Saxophone. Taya, give me a word. What? Golf. Gold. I thought you said golf. I was like, jeez. Hey, John, give me a word. Rebellion. Saxophone, gold, rebellion. Jack Hinks, everybody. As I currently can't see a judge anywhere in the room, Jack, shall we do a poem? Okay. So this is a poem, I don't know about you, but during lockdown, I did YouTube. Finished, done, put it in a box, it's over. I got stuck on a particular video about this cave in France, as you do. It's called Lascaux. These 2 guys found it post-World War II. And so struck by the beauty of the cave paintings they found in this place, they camped out for a year to protect it. And then we turned it into a tourist attraction and ruined it. And so we had to build a pretend one next door that you go visit to save the old one. Fuck. We're dead as a race. But it's fine. It's inspiration for poetry. I was so struck by the paintings, right? So our artists, imagine being in that time and going into the dark cave and somehow getting up to the ceiling and painting a bull. What the fuck are you doing? Mental, right? Speaks to the thirst to leave something behind. Hit me as an artist. But the other thing is the cave is famous for these hand paintings, these sort of like negative images of hands where you put your hand up and you blow paint over it and you're left with this kind of negative imprint. A lot of the hands are missing fingers because fucking saber-toothed tigers and shit. And I'm missing fingers not because of saber-toothed tigers and shit, other things, but it struck a chord. And so that idea of leaving your handprint. That was a lot of words, 3 words. Ooh, nostalgic cave wonder. Oh, they're back, but I've introduced it now, so fuck them. Walk in the dark. It's only soil and stone. Call out and hear only your own echoing tone. This inhospitable hole is the furthest thing from a home. Musty air that swirls with dust, tunnels strewn with bones. This place is old. But so are we. And all we ever needed was the light to see. Flickering flame casts a glow that travels back to the fear of the pack, the bite of the cold, the warmth of the gathering, the joy of a story told. Fire stretches its fingers and black walls flood with colour. The collected work of generations, an art installation 18,000 years in the making. A painstaking effort in a time so hard to survive. No reward in mind, just a way to say we were alive. Or perhaps there was a purpose. A guide to the flora and fauna that could hurt us. Lessons too painful to trust to words spoken. A hall of bulls might simply be the symbol of a single heart broken. Or maybe they're a map, a plan of attack, the animals easiest to track. Time spent now, but with full-bellied interest later paid back. There is no way of knowing for sure. But these are not the images that act as Lascaux's lure. No, it is the hands. They are reaching, grasping, pulling directly from the past, the red pigment-blasted absence of a person's pressed palm upon the rock. The thought that you can touch the stone face and place yourself in the exact space of someone so unrecognizable, someone who died before history had begun, but who felt compelled for some memory to be held long after they were gone. How could that be anything but humbling? How could you still your hands from trembling? Would your mind flash to a nursery class full of 21st century children, placing painted palms on paper, later to be displayed not on cave walls, but magnet-held to family refrigerators? Would you still see unfathomable distance? Or would you finally understand there has only ever been an arm's reach between us? Jack Hicks, everybody! From the heartfelt to the farcical. Cool. Slams. Guys, can we just one more time? I know I'm a fucking broken record, but all of our second round slammers, what an incredible job. Please give it up. Only 3 can go to the final. Those 3 poets, they're all going to come up. They're going to give their 3 words to Jack. We're going to see what happens. Guys, going through to the final round, you can cheer after each one. We are going to be going in this order. Bella Cogs! Elle Dillon-Reams! And the final poet in the 3rd round will be Francis Xavier Matruby! Those are your 3 poets. This is the final round. It's gonna be fucking ace. Guys, are you ready for your final round? Then please help me welcome to the stage, Bella Cogs!
Okay, Jack. Foreplay. Moonlight. Giggles. Let's see. You go. am on my knees, tussling once more with the buckle of your belt. As you caress a strand of hair from my face, that look in your eye like you've just won the lottery or seen a mirage. But it's one you love. It's one you almost can't believe would visit you like this. And suddenly I've unclasped you, relishing your gasp as you do that thing where you pretend I'm doing you a favor and I don't have to, and I look at you like you are a feast and I am starving. So you smile and lean back on your elbows. We shimmy your jeans to the floor. Suddenly the room is filled with the scent of you, and nothing else matters but the rhythm of your breathing. Whew. But the rhythm of your breathing and this sweet, sour softness, I almost can't believe you've opened for me, but I keep moving, my face, my fingers immersed, looking up to find your eyes, liquid deep, piercing and full, meeting mine as if for the first time, and somewhere outside the moon is growing fuller, bolder, brighter, higher, bolder, like your perfect mouth.
Guys, I want you to keep that energy going. I want to hear that applause build up as we welcome your second poet. Go wild for Elle Dillon-Reams!
Rising bile and patriotism.
You start.
We are London. We are rented accommodation house, swiping hungry fingers to find a spouse. We are the black and tube mouse, tailless but full of stories. We'll spare the gory details. Self-deprecated, decorated fables are fine. Comedy supports our spine. Probably best if you claim you don't mind, but it's fine, because we are London. We are wearied heads falling against graffiti glass panes on endless commutes home. Our bones rusting, in need of more than just a spring clean dusting. Nodding off and entrusting we'll wake up before the last stop. We are another Tinder date, disaster flop. Popping into Tesco Express on our way back, starving for another's touch and a snack more than a £3 meal deal for dinner we wished was just a one-time thing. Crack open a can of fizzy tranquilizing enticement. Getting ID'd brings excitement till you realise you lost your driver's licence in some ketamine clubland environment. Getting violent in passive-aggressive rage because this button-tight shop assistant don't believe your age. Stuck in a cage where initially it felt like flattery to look younger than you actually are, but it doesn't get you far when this explosion of, oh, come on, mate! Mouth stuck with sedentary swear words and cigarette tar. Starting to spar, fists a charge, barge through this fog of toxic masculinity writ large, but it is fine, because we are London, and we are these reckless souls on this murky Thames sea of lost hope floating goals. We are mindless scrolls, scanning insta-trolls, skinny teas to emit soft rolls of bodily waves, caving into scapegoat triggering headlines, prisoners to deadlines, parking fines, celebrity shrines and fading hairlines. We are online, shrinking waistlines, keeping up to date on Palestine, just so long as our finger flick petition click doesn't trick us further underneath the poverty line. We need to realign this percentage sign. Its diagonal grinds us time after time under a ceiling of glass. We all seemingly can't be asked, but it's fine, because we are London and we are fed on capitalism, shifting attainable prisms, except the constant ism that sex sells. We pull at rejected flesh, itch our lower rib scar that was laying for Grenfell. Still not every death reported in the headlines. We are a fucking circus. We seem to tightrope walk the breadline, fine-tuned to this clear austerity. We are a major capital city. Ain't Brexit a pity? Gritted teeth. Ribs underneath, paper-thin skin that long to be wings, and a heart that longs to sing more than this swan song. Because how did it all go so wrong? We're all starving for another's touch, caffeinated, sugared, alcoholic crutch, holding up pipe dream aspirations, figuring us such that to be fine, it's probably best if we don't hope for much. We are London, a wasteland of wasted souls and broken hearts, and I make art. But in some helpless way, I hope it makes things feel just a bit more okay.
We have come to the final poet of the final round. I want all that energy, all that love. Go fucking wild for Francis Xavier Martuni!
Alright, cool. Can I get straw, like pay straw? Sunrise and skipping pebbles. Cool. Mama sends her son through the village. His fingers a nest of rusty 200 shilling coins. His head reciting shopping lists. His heart the warmest part of a dusty pathway. His shopping list reads: bag of milk, box of eggs, some chapati, and a bread loaf. He catches the faces of shop owners leaning through metal shed doors and mud brick buildings. Toil, tiredness, grief. The years drew battle scars on their faces, clear as the cracks on the pathway he walks on. They see him, and their cracks widen through smiling lips. Mama Sarah from the shop next door sends the best regards of Mama Sanyu from down the road, and how many of these cracked faces had known him long before he knew himself? Bag of milk, box of eggs, some chapati, a bread loaf, and Mama Sanyu's best regards. This coin in his hand looks familiar. He smiles, remembers this village is one body, a single shop but a vertebra within its backbone, and village hands wrap around its spinal cord. Each coin spirals through hands as if flicked through a fountain of wishes. Each child whispers a prayer for prosperity as the coin passes to the next person, then the next, until it ceases to be this 200 shilling piece, because how can this coin coated in a mist of wishes keep this value placed upon it? Bag of milk, box of eggs, some chapati, bread loaf, Mama Sanyu's best regards, and a prayer. And he heads back through metal sheds, mud brick buildings, fingers nesting a wrinkled black bag of goods, his head reciting well wishes from the community, and his heart pouring out more prayers for prosperity. Thank you.
What a final round, guys. Give it up for your three finalists. Make some fucking noise. And some love for Jack Hanks. What a fucking... Oh. It's the way that you go like, hey, sunrise, pebbles, and he goes, mm-hmm. Just like one get confident nod. I know what the fuck I'm doing. Beautiful stuff as always, Jack. Thank you. Guys, this slam is being filmed. You can watch it back. I'm gonna. It's really fucking good. But all the slams we filmed so far are all up for free online on our YouTube channel in full. Please go and check them out. Whoever wins, please give them all your love and support. We're so excited to have 3 finalists coming up from England. It's very exciting for us, not just because it's funny to make someone come up from London. It's very funny, but you know, it's also exciting. So we're so thrilled for that. We are going to be in Bradford on the 1st of July. So, Tuesday, fuck. So if you are kicking about Bradford, then come then. If you find yourself up in Edinburgh in August, that would normally be a weird thing, but everyone's in Edinburgh in August. If you do find yourself up there, August 9th is going to be the Grand Slam final. I'm looking at the slammers' faces to make sure there's no one like, the 9th? So yeah, that's going to be really good. We are kicking off the Edinburgh International Book Festival. They don't normally let the sorts of us in, but we've convinced them. It's going to be really good. So yeah, it's a beautiful crowd. We get this real mix of like literary folk from the book fest and our weirdos, and it's a beautiful mesh. It's really good fun. So yeah, if you find yourself up there, please do come and say hello. But yes, I'm out of plugs. I'm out of things to say, Jack. What the fuck do? I don't see judges. I'll do a poem. I'll do what? Do the same poem. Yeah, I only have one. We'll go for you know my poems. I don't need to give you 3 words. Fuck it. Go for a trip. I trip, and as I fall, my live action you've been framed becomes a still picture, outlined in public shame. I become a statue, a tribute to all those. All those who lifted up the gauntlet to the challenge of walking and found themselves wanting. Step follows step, it's easy, son. That's what Dad used to say. Step follows step, that's how you learn to make your way. So I did step, followed by step, followed by trip, followed by land, followed by skin hands. And I would ask him, what are these? What are grazed hands, chins, and knees? And he would say, proof. Proof that easy doesn't always mean problem-free. Just like hard doesn't always mean failure guaranteed. Every cut is a lesson. And you're just a kid. So here's lesson number 1. You gotta crawl before you walk and walk before you run. And as I fall towards the ground, I think, fuck, if only I'd slowed down. And I get the cosmic joke, just doesn't make me laugh. I get that time stood still to make me appreciate the time that I have, and it's no ghost of Christmas past, but it's coming to meet my face, so this big grey expanse is making me consider a slower pace, and if the universe will give me one more chance, I'll take the time. I'll take the time to write more. I'll take the time to laugh more. I'll take the time to hug more. I'll take the time to tell people, take your time. Because it's amazing what you'll miss. And it goes off like a flash in my brain, running home one night from the club trying to avoid the rain because God forbid I get wet. And I see the girl I should have stopped to speak to, and she is gooping around, not giving a shit that the city's being drowned and our lives are washed clean that night. I see a play I never saw. I meet a man I never met. He offers me my dream job, and I run home to tell the girl who wasn't afraid to get wet. And I see us making love and the kid that creates. And as I help him to his feet and wipe a tear from his face, I tell him, step follows step. It's easy, son, if you take your time. A life that should have been mine, but time will only ever always move in a straight line. I hit the ground, and though my hands feel that familiar pain, I take the time to smile, because I feel it start to rain. You know your brain deletes a poem that you've known for fucking 10 years? Thanks, Gally, for knowing my poems are better than me. Yeah, that's always fun. Judges have returned. Good. Were you just having a break in the breeze? I'll be fucking fuming.
We want to go on strike. You're all too good. You made our lives a goddamn nightmare.
Damn. One thing I wanted to say, we don't really know London. We do have to clear out here fairly sharpish afterwards, but poets, we'd love to have a catch up and a chat and stuff. So if people are Kayla's going to take us to a pub over here. It's going to be fine. So yeah, stick around. Let's hang out and stuff. But for now, we need to get to the business of crowning a champ. Joelle, would you please join me on stage to hand over the belt? Give it up for Joelle Taylor. Can we get a little drum roll, please? Your inaugural Loud Poets London champion, representing London in the Grand Slam final. Go fucking wild for Elle Dillon-Reams! Elle Dillon-Reams, everybody! I will take that. You do give it a phone. Guys, give it up for your fucking champ!
Kayla rinsed me on Tuesday night. She went, "You'll cry if you don't win, won't you?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I never thought I would. Shit, thank you. Everyone's amazing. I love poetry. You're all sick. I'm actually going to do a piece that... I'm going to do it. Shut up. Do the piece. Are you going to do it as well? Yeah, that's nice. This is good. It's about hands. That's why I'm going to do it. There is a brief mention of domestic abuse. I'm not going to go too heavy. It's the end of the night. But just if you need to protect your ears or leave this space, I fully get it. Okay. Everyone hold hands. Because you can tell a lot about a person by their hands, a woman rather by her hands. For instance, if they're round your neck, it probably means she's upset. I'll hold my own hand. It has 12 little freckles, and the skin is older now than it used to be. I don't wear hand cream, and there's a scar in the centre of the wrist, but I don't know where that one came from. But you can tell a lot about a person by their hands. For instance, long fingers, piano players' hands. Anxiety means mine are often clammy, palms are sweaty. And my piano teacher used to get out this special wipe towel whenever I came round. It was meant to make it okay. But I winced with shame whenever she wiped the keys, wiped the moisture away, wiped clammy palms, arms are heavy, apologies spilled down chin already. Mum's spaghetti. I thought because of George, never mind. No, I actually didn't eat pasta very much as a child. My mum thought she was gluten intolerant. And this one is scarred, more sensitive than the rest, scarred from a hand blender that I slipped with. Too many cuts to stitch with. I was making protein balls to shrink myself thin with, so now the scars are knobbly, the knuckles are knobbly, and I probably should wear hand cream because you can tell a lot about a person by their hands, and this one broke. When he clenched fists hit, he pushed me down the stairs, said, "It's your fault, bitch," very casually spoken, and the hospital said, yeah, it's broken, but there was nothing they could do. Well, there was no glue this time. So I made my own splint out of a lolly stick. It was a Solero. That made me feel quite sick. But you can tell a lot about a person by their handshake. And for such a long time, we couldn't handshake strangers. I was glad. See, strangers often wince wipe. They read too much into it wipe. And we'd wash these palms, backs of hands, for 20 seconds, multiple times a day. We'd anti-back, wear gloves, try not to imagine germs breeding vividly as we'd soap sing, happy birthday, our untouched hands raw with sanitizing. And I preferred the rawness. See, maybe mine sweat because the worry needs somewhere to go. But see, this is why I don't wear hand cream. And this is why fountain pens for handwriting at school were a nightmare. Because children can be cruel. And when you've grown up with people continuously saying when they touch you, "Oh, what's wrong with you?" you wipe your hands down your clothes and you try not to cry. I have a condition, it's called hyperhidrosis. I tried to talk about it, write about it, just in case it helps somebody else accept their thing that makes them different, because sometimes it's quite nice not having to hold your own hand, isn't it? These are my hands. I do accept them as okay, largely. Palms are sweaty, knees weak. Mine are sparkly. Thank you.
forever. Guys, Elle Dillon-Reams, your champ. As I said, the folk at Hackney Showroom have been lovely to us, so I don't want to hold them back any longer. We are gonna, I'm gonna have to clear you guys out like into the fucking night. Hey, but yes, we're gonna hang around, we're gonna have a drink and all that. But for now, can I just get a big round of applause for Jack Hinks on guitar? For our spectacular judges, Katie, Kayla, Joelle. An extra round of applause for Joelle for being the fucking sacrificial poet. Can we get some love for Mark Galley for doing all the camera work and remembering my poems? A big round of applause for the staff here at Hackney Showroom. And one thunderous round of applause for all of our poets this evening. You guys have been fucking amazing. This has been Loud Poets. I have been Kevin Mclean. We will see you again next time. Good night.
Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please help us share it with more people by clicking the like button down below. If you want to see more videos like it, well, there should be one on your screen right now. Click that and you can head right there. Or you can subscribe to the channel. Make sure to ring the bell icon for notifications and you will never miss another video we put out. If that's not enough for you, well, good news. We have over 50 full-length Loud Poet shows that you can get access to, either by joining us over on the Patreon page or by becoming a member right here on YouTube. All you need to do is click the join button down below. Thank you for watching, and we will see you again next time.